This man needs not a lot of introduction. He's a multiple award-winning artist, great songwriter. People have said that, look, if you're looking for great songs that speaks about life, not necessarily, gospel, or so I don't even know, some people say it's Christian music, some people say it's gospel, but this man has done songs that just transformed lives. People can relate with whether you're Christian or not. And now he's come with another one that is giving a lot of people hope. It's titled Medru. The man who loves family so much that he has to leave us for years just to go take care of his wife and his children in the United Kingdom is back. His name is OJ. Great to have you.
Great to have you. You're looking good.
Thank you very much.
Good as
you won't talk about the fact that I say you love family so much. He left us.
Family is everything.
How long have you been gone for?
Almost 2.5 years now.
Hey, yeah. He's my friend behind television, so we've been speaking, and he says, "Shay, because show your boys no." Every time I say,
I mean, it's important. You need to get close to your family, because after the world has beaten you, you fall back on family. So I don't joke with family at all.
So how are they doing?
They are pretty well.
But
I have three now. You have 2 boys and a girl.
2 boys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
Hey,
and we are done.
Oh. That's easier said.
Yeah, I say we. I didn't say I am done. We are done. So it means we have agreed.
You have agreed.
Yes,
okay, three is quite a good number, But you keep your family away from us. Yes. But for the fact that we know, I think I've seen your wife on your page just once.
Yeah.
And you try to keep your family.
Yes, I shield them away from the public. They are not called OJ. I'm the one you know. So anything about me is what I need to project out there. And they are kids. They need to be protected. I don't believe in exposing your case all over on social media. I mean, it's not the best.
Even if they have deals?
No, but it depends. I don't want them to be having deals for now.
Oh, really?
When the time comes, they are so gifted that I have to preserve them so that when they come out, they will end up exploding. So
gifted in the same area that you have, they're also musicians?
Solid musicians. Music.
Really?
I've started teaching them how to read music. So I've got a piano at home. I've got a very big Roland, about 6 octave or 7 octave piano at home. So I teach them way back in UK. That's what I do. Every Saturday is music day.
Oh, wow.
We do it, yes. I sing, beautiful. They play. They also play and I also sing. I do sing.
Hey, that's beautiful.
It's in them. But I'm not forcing them to become musicians.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just watching them. I just want to watch them grow. Music is essential part of life. It helps them even at school. So I want to do it that way. When they want to become footballers, fair enough. But they have to be musically sound. Because
their dad is. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Great to have you back home. And we have this new one, Medru, that everybody is talking about. People keep wondering, how do you get these songs? How do you write your songs? People say, oh, I sleep and I wake up and I have a dream and all of that. People say, I'm on my closet. Oh, the end of the day, every time you drop a song, there's some homework we need to do. Okay. There's some, thinking we need to do. And there's some soothingness, if there's something like that. It soothes our souls and gives us hope. How do you get these songs?
Doctors heal the physical body, but a musician also heals the soul. So music is food to the soul. So anytime you are writing a song, you should have souls in mind, because these are the kind of things you are affecting. So anytime I put a pen on a paper, it's about what do I want to write, how do I want to write it, and how does it affect the minds and the soul of the people. So a lot of thinking goes into what I write. And I love to inspire people. You will never go bad when it comes to inspiration, because everybody needs to be inspired. And after I've given you the inspiration, I'll point you back to my God. I believe in Jesus, 100%, no apologies. So at the end of every message, I will fuse in the element of Jesus. If you don't know him, look for him as your personal Lord and your Savior. So I write about that.
Yeah. You write about that. Is it true that you're at the University of Ghana? You study music there?
I studied music. I did music at Prempeh, and I did theater arts and voice at Legon. That's what I did.
Okay. How much of that, people are saying, I want to be a musician, but they don't think that it's necessary to go to the classroom. They say, oh, God has given me the gifts. He's given me the gift to write songs. He's given me the voice to sing. And they don't think that there's a rudiment they need to follow. They don't think that they have to go to the class to learn that. How much of the schooling aspect of music has shaped what you do now practically?
One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10. It says, if the axe is dull, more strength will be required, but skill will bring success. So if we are gifted, gift alone or talent alone is not enough. When you add value to your talent, that is when it becomes a skill, and people will pay for the services you render. So I realized that if I know how to sing, there are thousands of people out there who also know how to sing. But the knowledge to control the gift, that's where to add value. So I said, if I want to do music, let me go to school and learn about music so that I'll learn how to do composition. It might not be formal schooling, but learn the trade for somebody. Pick a role model and learn, sit under the person and let the person teach you. It shouldn't be formal education. In my case, I was fortunate enough to go to school, so I can write, I can compose classical pieces, I can do orchestration, harmony, those things. I understand whatever thing that I'm doing. Because if you have the gift and you don't understand what you are doing, people will just take you for a ride. Yeah, so I said, let me add value to it by going to school. And I think we can also notice the difference. The difference is quite visible out there. If someone sells water on the streets, and the person is, let's say, a GSS leaver, and if a graduate is also selling the same water, you see that there will be a difference. The packaging alone will be different. So add value to the skill, add value to the gift so that it becomes a skill.
Add value to the gift, he says. Let's talk about this new one. Before we play it, Medru is a new one. Everybody seems to be talking about it. I'm going to read some of the comments after we play it that I've seen on your YouTube page, you know, the reviews people have given. Tell me what the song, what purpose is supposed to serve.
Yeah, Medru is purely on inspiration. It's about inspiration. I love to inspire people. I got this song when my wife was having our last born at the ward, and I had to be there. I was holding my wife's hands. Tamana Owen, I was there, and it is quite an experience to see a baby come out of another human being. And over there outside, they will give the baby to you, and they tell you what do you want to tell the baby right at the hospital.
Wow.
And I realized that this is how everybody comes to the world. We come in naked, but we are not born empty. So I said, okay, this is a little girl that I'm holding. This girl has a future. She has a potential. Every gifting and whatever it takes for her to become a great person in life has been deposited within her. So I started speaking to the girl, and all the doctors were looking at me. I said, yes, I don't want anybody to swap my girl's destiny. So I spoke to her, you become this, you become this, you become that. And I've seen it manifest. What point am I trying to raise here? What I'm trying to say is, when you look inside of you, that is when you discover yourself. And when you discover your strength, you master on it. As for weakness, we all have weaknesses. I may be a good singer, but that doesn't mean I'm a good mathematician. I was poor in maths, so terrible. But when it comes to reading subjects, I realized that I gravitate towards such things. So I mastered on that. And I'm using what I have to get what I want. So look within yourself, see what you can do. So I'm serving as a coach by telling you that you will get there. These are some of the things that you need to do when you want to get there. Be focused, be courageous, be balanced. I mean, there are a couple of things that you need to do, and you can't take the God factor out. So I was pointing it out to people that you will get there. It's just a matter of time. Yeah.
You get there, it's just a matter of time. That's what the song says. And he's been telling you some stories behind the scene. I don't know if he wants to share them live on TV. You know, the beginning of the video, you saw some dogs approaching him. They were about to attack him. According to him, it wasn't part of the video. You want to share that story for
Yeah, it wasn't part of the video. After we were done shooting the video, the director of the video said, why don't you jump around, like be in a very happy mood, jump around and let people know that you've gotten to a destination. So I was doing that, and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, some dogs, they started coming towards my direction.
Wow.
So he said, Enkomrika, stand there. And you know, when trouble comes, you forget about English, you speak Chi. I will say, hey. Forgetting about the fact that I was outside. And my video director didn't tell me that he recorded that part. So after we were done with the whole video, he said, I like teasing people. So I was teasing them, and they said, you have got something about you. When we bring it, it will break you down. Then I said, what is it? So they posted it on a page, and everybody started laughing. Instead of them sympathizing with me, they started laughing. Then I said, if my core people are laughing, then it means a lot of Ghanaians to catch their attention. So let's add it to the video. And it became an argument. Some said, no, we shouldn't bring it. Then I said, let's keep it there. And I think it worked. And the lesson that it teaches me is that even sometimes in your happiest moment, things can just happen.
That's true.
Things can happen. Life is so unpredictable. We were done shooting the video, but the dogs came in. And behind the scenes, My family no one channel cry. Me say we are African, we don't joke with dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs are not our pets.
Yeah.
They are not our they are pets, they are not our friends. More the dogs are your friends. I cry my cat. And if dogs didn't bite me in Ghana, why should a dog bite me
in England?
in England. But that's the beauty of it.
And let's talk about also the places that you shot. Also, people would have read some spiritual connotation. You know how in the spiritual world, dog means a lot of things. You get to read things like that.
Oh no! In this instance, it wasn't about in this spiritual connotation.
Thing. Okay, I thought you said that screaming blood of Jesus.
Ghana diake, no Ghana diake is a big thing.
Ghana diake, but let's talk about the location.
Okay.
You know that you chose in doing this. You shot this. You're telling me in Milton Keynes.
Yeah, we shot it in Milton Keynes. So that's where we shot it, and we recorded it in what's the name of it? I recorded it in UK. It was my junior brother who recorded it.
That's the junior brother playing the guitar with the afro.
Yeah.
You know, he's disguised himself with the afro.
Come from the same parents, Odimechi 3. So,
oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're a family of musicians.
Yes. In my family, I'm the least gifted.
Really?
Yeah.
Emponier.
Yes. The secret is that I know how to use what I have. Yes. My strength is in what I write, how I write it, and how it gets to you. So I focus on that. But my siblings are so gifted that sometimes if you are too gifted, the concentration becomes a bit problematic because you are good in this, you are good at that, you are good at that. So that's what I keep telling them, that they should focus on one thing. So that their names will also be out there. So my intention for doing music was to project my junior brother. That's why it was only about guitars.
The guitar.
Because that's what he plays. So I told him that we are going to do the title track. He said, no, bro, but there are big producers out there. Then I said, no, it is you that I want you to do this song. And I realized that it came out good. So Joe Aware, wherever you are in London, I know you are watching me. Charlie.
Hey, he's called Joe Aware.
He's called Joe Aware.
So that's another OG.
Yeah, that's another OG.
Hey, you're a family of OGs.
Because our surname is Sechi. But because I took my name is Michael Oware Sechi.
Okay.
The rest are all Sechi. But because Uji didn't kakra, so we didn't count.
So where did the J come from?
J is simply junior. My dad is a senior Oware. He's late.
Okay.
But we used to be in the same church in Kumasi, CCC. So anytime the name Oware was mentioned, it's like I would turn and my dad also turn around. So I said, let me juniorize my. So people who know me, they used to call me Oware J.
Oh.
Now I realized Oware J has a bug of food in the So I made it Oware Jr. And there was another musician in Kumasi also called Fred Oware Jr. So I shortened mine by making it OJ. And there are a lot of OJs around too. So now I've made it Minister OJ. I'm not going anywhere again.
Okay, so now we've gotten the Minister OJ. But a lot of people are talking about your song. So you're talking about the fact that you're a great songwriter. The man understands what he's doing, great creativity. These are all on your YouTube page. This is a generational and dispensational message. This song speaks life. Minister OJ, you are the definition of pure gospel music and an inspiration for this generation. Are you under pressure to do more, you know, to constantly release after you get all these messages?
The pressure comes, especially on social media. But I don't come out with songs. I come out with a message that has been set into a song. You understand? If a song carries a message, it makes it timeless. So anytime I want to come out with music, I think about the message first, the text before melody. Yeah.
Text before melody, and people are looking forward to like an album from you. And you said this is the title track. It means that there's an album.
Oh, we've recorded about 4 songs. We started working on it from 2019, so I've got about 4 songs ready. Yeah, so I'll be adding it to it. When my song comes, it takes a while. My song grows on people. So if I keep releasing, I mean, on consistent basis, sometimes they don't end up how do I digesting the lyrics and the content of the music. That's why it takes a while before I release, so that the song grows on you. Yeah.
Let's talk about, you know, your social media handles, how people can reach you, bookings and all of that before we go.
Okay, I'm on YouTube, official Minister OJ on YouTube, then official Minister OJ on Instagram, Minister OJ on Facebook. And the songs are also on all the social media platforms and the digital stores, Amazon, Deezer, Spotify, Boomplay. Baby, they know where the song.
Thank you very much for coming through this morning.